Y'all, it is Tuesday. It is DJ interview time. This is Harry the Big Dog, and I am here. It is Tuesday, 8 ish Eastern Time, and we are here live every Tuesday, each and every Tuesday, with another super DJ. So, everybody, when you're coming in, put where you are, who you are, and where you watching from. Everybody that's watching the replay, do the same thing. Put who you are and where you're watching from, and maybe put replay in there so I'll know that you came from the replay. All right, so I'm gonna throw this intro on, and then we're gonna bring on our next super DJ.
Welcome to this episode of the DJ Interview with your host, Harry the Big Dog.
And that be me. Yo, that intro music is pretty dope, ain't it? So, yo, another hot day in Virginia. It was 90 something degrees. I went outside. I almost had my face melted off. So I came back in, got myself together, got the fro going, and staying cool for the rest of the day. I don't know if you guys ever seen that show, The Art of Rap. I watched it a couple of days ago, and that joint is so dope. Now I'm gotta do one for the DJs. I'm just saying. We got Jason Hodge checking in. What's up? All the way from Lakewood, Washington State. What's going on, bro? All right, so the next DJ we're going to bring up, he has been legend for I don't know how long. He's going to tell his story. It's been one of them journeys to where people know you, but then people don't know you and they think you know you. So he's going to set the record straight on how he came up and his upbringings from the Bronx to Florida. And we just going to hear from this dude. And we in for a treat right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, let me welcome in DJ Flaty Flat Black. What's going on, bro?
What's up? What's up to all my real hip hop fans out there and legends and legendaries? This is your boy, the original MC War Flat Top, that is known as DJ Flaty Flat Black, that be playing on datpiff.com and on Mixcloud. Also, right now I'm here on with my boy Harry, the Big Dog. Yes, sir.
What's going on, bro? We gonna what part of the country are you in?
Me, I'm in Midway, Florida.
What's the weather like out there?
It's about 95, 98. Around now it's 76 now. She's going down. the heat went down, but it was up to 98 today.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So, yo, let's get this started because I'm dying to know. People are dying to know. You know, tell us your name, your
My
government
real
name,
name is, huh?
your government name if you want,
All right.
and how you got started in this business of DJing, and then we'll talk about your MCing because I've seen some videos on you too.
All
So
right.
go ahead.
Oh, my real government name is Warren Henson.
Hmm.
And my rap background name is Flat Top, original MC War Flat Top. And my other partner's name is MC Trouble D. He's up there in New York. And my DJ name is DJ Flaty Flat Black. That
Now,
be huh?
tell me something. How did you get that name, DJ Flatty Flat Black and Flat Top? Just how did you get those names?
All right. First of all, how I got the name Flat Top because I had got Flat Top about in the 1980s and 70s. See, I have my head, right? This is my head. Now, in the back of your head, it looked flat in the back.
Yeah.
I started wearing a flat top back in the 80s and getting my hair cut. I used to work at the JFK airport, and we used to MC in the lunchroom every time. And this man used to tell me, "You know what I'm gonna call you?" I said, "What you call me?" MC War Flat Top. Since your head in the back is so flat on this side, see my head is flat when I was a baby. You know how your head be flat on this side.
Yeah.
And I had a flat top too on top. So he called me. I say, that sounds like a cool name. I'm gonna use that name. So I started using, I started using that name at Ogden Airline at the JFK airport. So and then I started going around, call myself MC Wolf Flat Top and other kids. We used to battle in the cafeteria at the JFK airport at Ogden Airline. And after that, I said to myself, I said, you know what I'm going to do? I said, you know what? I'm going to try to come out with a record because I've listened to all these records on the radio.
Mm.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, Houdini, and this and that.
Now,
You
now,
know,
before you get into the MC thing,
yeah.
take us back to when you started DJing.
All right. I started DJing when I went and bought my own equipment and brought it down to the basement. When I graduated out of high school in 1986,
Mm-hmm.
and I had bought my own DJ equipment.
What
We moved
kind?
to we moved to Jamaica, Queens when we left from the Bronx, and so
What
me,
equipment did you first buy?
the first DJ equipment was it was an old turntable. Yeah, I think it was Techniques. I was so stupid. I um I pawned it because the thing was broken. I broke it. And then I bought me another new turntable set. I bought they're called Geminis. I still got them. Brand new, nice. I DJ down in the basement with them. And they take vinyl. And me and my partner MC Trouble did. I said, I'm gonna DJ on these 1 and 2s right here. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna put an Igma in it, and we're gonna write a song about the story of glory and about Castile Culture Center. So I done a song called "The Story of Glory" about a time about Castile the Port to check out the rhyme, drop some tracks of love, hype poetry. But for real, Castile wasn't real. I was rapping and he was doing his part, and I was just mixing the beat. What we was rhyming off was Igma. So I told him, man, Igma, I'm turntable. I said, you know what? It seemed like the flavor don't go with Igma, man. We need to go somewhere in a studio and do a track. I told my partner Julius Wyman, known as MC Trouble D. He said, yeah, flat top. So one day he went somewhere where he lived in Brooklyn, in Brownsville. He came back to my house with a beat with cowbells to it that go with
Mm-hmm.
the Castile, and it sounded real funky. So I said, "Yo, I'm going to take this to Bronx River." I said, "If you want to come along with me, we're going to meet my man African Bambaataa, where I'm a member at Universal Zulu Nation." So we took the train up there, and I told Bam was so busy DJing from out the windows, and guys in there, females in the house, busy studying their infinity lessons and everything. And I told Bam, "Hey, me and my partner Trouble D, we looking for a studio that we could do with this beat. We try to make this song about the Castile Culture Center downtown in Manhattan." So he
Mm-hmm.
said, "Go see my boy DJ Jazzy J, original Jazzy J." This was in the 80s now. I said, "Okay." So I called Jazzy J up. So Jazzy J was starting his own record label out of his own apartment where he was renting out from, called Strong City Records. Went there. Jazzy J said, "Yeah, I got a studio. It's about to be made and about to be did up, Flat Top." And I said, "All right, I got a studio on Arlington Avenue in the Bronx." And they called DJ Jazzy J Recording Studio. So I told Jazzy J how much was for the session time. So I paid like for 4 hours in Jazzy J Recording Studio. And guess who was there also?
Who?
Rocky. Rocky, he was working with Jazzy J. B Stinger was working with Jazzy J at the record company. It was a record company and a recording studio.
Right.
And Rocky is the one that opened up the Hip Hop Museum, as you know, in the Bronx right now. So I told Jazzy, and Jazzy J did a funky beat with that beat. Trouble D brought in with the cowbells, and we started rhyming off it,
Right.
you know. And we done a song called "The Story of Glory" about Castile Culture Center downtown Manhattan. We used to go to it, and and I told Trouble D, we're gonna take this track to other record companies and try to get us signed. You know what I'm saying? And because Castillo supposed to come out with a record company out. They made us to meet up with some man named whatever his name was, but the man don't want us to do a fat track out of the song. But I got the song already put on my album anyway on Flat Top Records long time
Right.
ago. And and Jazzy J done a fat beat, man. Cause I remember Bam told me anything that Jazzy J do, it will sell. And it will, sell the stores. So I told Jazzy, Bam told me that every beat you make, they like it. I said, "Can't we get down on your label?" Jazzy J said, "I can't get you on my label because we are under MCA record company." Some other record company was over Strong City Records.
Right.
I say, "Damn." So I saw Grand Poobah came in here to do a mix, and I saw Diamond D. I met him. I met Fat Joe. I saw Fat Joe come up in there, and and then um, and then I started taking my track to the other. And when Jazzy J done that track with the cowbells to it and made a funky beat, and to the song, I was rapping to it, and Trouble D was rapping it, saying, "In '91, the fun has begun at the Castile Culture Center that been cold done. There's a lot of people been in top notch shot for Cynthia Lewis. They're having all of it off the shot." That's the way he was rhyming. I was
Mm-hmm.
rhyming as the first one, and Jazzy J was just kicking it with the beat. I don't know how he done it with the turntables. Sheen, sheen, I don't know. But I said, this brother is good. That's made me go out and buy me some turntables.
So
You know what I'm
tell
saying?
us more about your DJ career.
Now,
This,
the
this is the
DJ career,
DJ interview.
right. When I went on the DJ career, when I started DJing, I DJ when I came down here in Florida. And I say, "Don, why coming down here?" But it wasn't that is not money making down here in Florida. And DJ, it's not that much money. You get more money up there in New York and DJing from
Oh
down
yeah.
here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's different. And when my cousin Chuck told me I would like for you, Flat Top, to come and DJ at my event, and I did. And I turned it out. And some of the people said, you got to be from New York because you don't DJ nothing like these DJs down here in Florida. See, down here in Florida, the DJs, what they do, they rap, they talk on the mic too much. All right, now you're going to do your booty now. You're going to do 2 steps and blah, 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 blah. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I just say I'm different. I just I blended another music, and I had blended Michael Jackson new record into the other song called what Nas in 1988.
Mm-hmm.
I blend that in with the other song of 50 Cent album, The Lion on the album. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I still got the CD right here. That's what I said to you, but you said you don't play no music on. I said that's good, so it's no problem. So I was DJing, mixing all these songs up, Future, blending that in, right along with 2 Chainz. And somebody say, you rhyme, you DJ totally different, but you ain't like the other DJs down here, DJ Flaty Flat Black that talks on the mic. DJ Gemini talks on the mic.
Right.
My cousin DJ Young Rowe, he talks on the mic, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? But I say I'm different. I don't talk on the mic and say, yeah, there you go right there, shaking the butt now. There you go. Yeah, move it, baby. Move it. Move it. I don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just tell people, enjoy yourself and hear again. And I just put my logo in there. The echo comes through the darn mix. DJ Flaty Flat Black. Cha 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 cha. Boy, everybody start looking and say, this nigga here ain't from the South. But it's an echo I have with the, how it goes. It's in your computer. You know what I'm talking about? When you DJing.
Yeah.
When you get to the move of DJing the music, because every DJ got a different style, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I told him I'm old school. One time I started putting in roll bounce and Salento. They never heard that mix before. Nobody don't have that type of type of sound, that type of song that I blended in.
Right.
Roll bounce. Yeah. You know that song there, and I mixed in super spur and blend it all in with the new stuff. You know what I'm talking about? And but when it comes to down here, people say, we know you ain't from Florida, but we know we like you. You sound good. So I got paid for it. They paid me. It ain't that much money, man. Down here ain't that much money. So I got to pay like $150. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that was back in the 80s.
Yeah, so and they still the same.
That was a nice little chunk of change back in the 80s. Nowadays, it's nothing.
But up there in New York, man, you get like about $400 in some change. You know what I'm saying?
That's maybe now, but back in the day, I was getting $75 a party.
What?
$80.
Ain't no money. That's movie money. That's popcorn money. $75. I wish somebody would.
Not back then. It wasn't.
How many hours you DJ at the party?
Probably about 4 or 5.
4 hours and 5 hours, you got $75. That ain't no
Uh-huh.
money, man.
Back then it was. Nowadays that ain't nothing. You couldn't even get me to DJ nowadays because people
That's
is
why. That's why when down here is different. They all look at me funny. They go like this. So Flat Top, how much you gonna charge me to DJ at my party? I tell them, how many hours you want me there? I say, what time does the your party end? It's gonna end from. It's gonna start from 12 and end at 9. Oh well, then give me 200. 200? They look at me like this. I said, what's wrong with y'all? 200 ain't nothing. You lucky I don't ask you 5.
That's a
I
lot.
said, that's too many hours. I'm tired. I
Yeah.
would be on that turntable for a whole hour. Let me see.
You ain't
12,
that you ain't that
1,
$15 an hour DJ, right?
2. Huh?
I said you not that $15 an hour DJ, huh?
You darn right. And I turn it up for you, and they be all dancing. You know, man, I'm not having that. I don't
so
got no 200. I say, you work, do you? Come on.
so Flat Top, take us back to you being in New York before you went down. I'm not sure when you went down to Florida, but
All right.
you were here in New York. Well, I'm not in New York. You were in New York,
Right.
man. And tell us who you kind of hung around. I know you said you were with the Zulu Nation, or you probably still are. Tell us who you hung around. What artists you seen coming up, or before they even got started. Let us know.
All right. The way when I was growing up, I was living in the Bronx. I was living in the Bronx.
Hmm.
I was living on 1350 Shakespeare Avenue, and I went to Bronx River to join the Universal Zulu Nation. It gave me an ID and everything. I met up with one of great Shango that used to be at the Soul Sonic Force. I thought the guy was older, but he looked younger.
Right.
So me and him hung around, and he took me around places where AJ Scratch used to DJ down on not on Nelson Avenue. When you get off on 170th Street, used to be a roller ring on Shakespeare Avenue going down. Everybody used to go to it. And I think AJ Scratch used to DJ there. And
You
when we
talking
used to
about on Allenton Avenue?
in the Bronx on
Yeah,
170th Street, you get off the 4 train.
Fortran. Okay, on
The
that side.
cadet
Okay.
place used to be right on the side. The cadet place. You used to walk down that hill.
Yeah, I wasn't
The
familiar
roller
with that
ring
that part.
is across the other side on your right hand corner. A big disco roller ring, a club. And there used to be a DJs to go, DJ there named AJ Scratch. AJ,
Yeah,
I heard that he died. I think he died. I think,
did he?
yeah, passed away. Got shot. Something happened over at that club.
Big
Then,
up,
huh?
big
Yeah,
up
big
to
up to,
your cousin Shamari. That's how you say it.
yeah.
She's here to support you.
Hey, what's up, cuz? Welcome. I see you right there. I know she laughing right now. But yeah, man. So Shango Kid and he told me, yo, man, I'm gonna take you other places right here. You used to call me up, we're gonna hang out. And he took me over to 82 High School in the Bronx, not too far from Shakespeare Avenue. My sister used to come, Cheryl, and we used to go to 82 High School where AMP is not too far from Bronx Community College, right? And
Right.
over there's a big park. African Bambaataa used to DJ in there, Jazzy J, and who else? This was back in the day, man. Lord Yoda X used to be out there.
You talking about Crotona Park?
Not Katona Park.
Okay,
This was in
another
the
one.
Bronx. I'm talking about way back in the 70s and 80s.
Right.
When I joined the Zoo Nation, there was a park. Like, all right, damn. You know what Shakespeare Avenue? No, you ain't
Nah,
in New
I,
York.
I wasn't. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't from that part of the Bronx. I was from Edenwall, up
Because
northeast
on
Bronx.
Shakespeare Avenue in the Bronx we used to live at, because we were next to um you were next to Yankee Stadium also. There used to be jams in the park over there every time. DJs used to DJ in the park over there near Yankee Stadium, and they always go and rob the McDonald's store. and,
I was back in them days.
yeah, exactly. And I was with my Zulu chapters. I had Elvis with me, Manny, and I say, they ready to rob the store, over here across the street under the rail on 161st Street. McDonald's was right there. Every time that store getting robbed after the party ends in the park on 161st Street. I was there now. And the DJs that's to be out there, to be other DJs DJing out there, like DJ Mean Gene, all of them, on 161st Street, it was
Yeah.
crazy wild back then. Shango Kid used to be with me, walking around and everything. He said, "Yo, kid, you be careful and everything." I said, "I will." My homeboy Elvis Manny and everything. And one day, the Universal Zoo Nation set me up with a chapter to go and meet. I met up with Butt Two and Shabazz. And when I started joining this I kept going to the meetings every day. Bronx River used to be packed like crazy when it be universe, what you call it, anniversary. That used to be a packed area. I used to see Brother Righteous with me. Righteous used to remind me of Al Pacino, the way he was talking.
Right.
Righteous was young. Righteous was a Puerto Rican kid, but he was young, but he know his mathematics. You know what I'm saying? I just listen to Righteous talk. When you come to those meetings at the Universal Zulu Nation meeting, there was so many chapters out there, and it was probably set up an anniversary right at Bronx River, line full of Zulus. I did serious, and I was out there too. I had to go over there and come back home, leaving from the Bronx, going right back to 1350 Shakespeare Avenue in the Bronx.
So
And
now,
and then
I, I I hear you had a video show, or you worked
yeah,
on one.
I had a video show.
Tell us about that.
Yeah. Now back in those days, I ended up meeting up with Doug Ingberg. I met him through Ron Alexander show. I used to be on the Ron Alexander show rhyming, and I saw the Almighty KG was rapping on there too on the
Right.
video. I have that video on VHS, and it still look
Nice.
good. And with Ron Alexander, I have a video of me too, because Mighty KG was young back then. He was singing this song. You could do this. You can do it. He's old school now. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I was busy rhyming. I was dressed up like a spaceship, man. When was on the Ron Alexander show. I done the show called. I was rapping on the Ron Alexander show, singing the song "Skip, Skip, Dippity Dip, Come Aboard My Rocket Ship." I'm the only one. The only one. I know I still got that video because I performed that thing on stage at the Apollo stage, and Sandman kicked me off. This is the whole truth. I got mad at Sandman because he didn't give me a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So one day when I was on Ron Alexander's show, and this white man named Doug Engber said, "You should do a video cable show." I say, he said, "Why?" Because she said, you mad funny." So I started doing the show called the All New MC War Flat Top Show, live on your Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens cable. And I know people still remember that cable show.
What?
And I know your fans out there know who I am. I look older now. I don't look the same no more. I used to look I used to look like this shoot. I used to look like this picture here when I was young. Young jigger snapper. This used to be me. Flat top. Yep. Live on the video show. And
Now, what did you do in the video show?
I used to host. I done me a show promoting and distributing hip hop artists, right?
Okay.
And
Artists before they had a record deal or after they
no,
had
no,
one?
I was helping artists to get their record out.
Oh, to get, okay.
Yeah, to see on cable. And I used to go to their house, collect the money. Used to pay me $60, you know, and I used to pay Doug Engberg to edit it and everything. I used to hustle money like that. It had some couple money in my pocket, putting people on the cable show. Plus, I had to go to the cable company and get it aired on Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens cable back in the day.
Right.
And I used to jump on the bus. I was like a one-man army. Nobody else didn't help me doing this. This is me, all me, flat top. Going over here, taking the trains to Queens to promote my three-quarter films. And I still got those films today sitting in the basement in New York and Queens.
Mm.
I mean, a three-quarter inch film. I got part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5 of the all-new MC War Flat Top show. And I had Commander Jesse on that show. And he was in the papers, as you saw those newspaper articles that I had on there. And I was getting, paid, shot by, what you call it? Who interviewed me? The Alliance paper interviewed me, put me on the paper. And then I had Sherry Morton on the show. That was my business partner lady. And she had female models on the show with me on the all new MC War Flat Top show back in the day. And I had a lot of MCs came aboard. Even forgot this other rapper name. Also Nova Star Production was helping me out of my show.
Okay.
Yeah. And I used to have them helping me out,
Nice.
And back in those days, man, and right now I was part of the Video City family, because Video City used to do all my shows on three quarters. And right now, to this day, Doug Engberg is still on my Facebook page, and he getting older too. And I said, man, we getting old now. But I told him, yo, man, do you still got one of those three quarters films? So I could download all my cable shows on DVD
Yeah.
and put it on YouTube. All my old school hip hop videos that I done on cable back in the day. Because if I can't get it on there, I might as well just put that stuff in the hip hop museum and let it sit there with the three quarters films and have my paper articles and all on there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
On the show, cause I did a lot of things on cable TV. I was on Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens. I was blowing up. I mean, I was having females, friends coming to my house back and forth. Man, I had girls want to stay with me. I said, yo, my dad don't want that. You got to go. I got to get my own place.
So Flat Top, at what point did you leave New York and go down to Florida?
All right, I'm gonna tell you the part when I left New York. I left New York because my mother and father needed somebody to watch over their property. So I went down there and they said to watch the house and things. So I came down here back and forth from New York to Florida and back. That's why I came. And plus I went down to Florida to promote my album too, and I put it out. The Flat Top record album. And I got it played down here in Florida with me and MC Trouble D. Plus, I was performing on stage at Club 40 at Don Parker Club over here in Florida. DJ Blue was on the 1 and 2s at
Right.
Club 40. They had another club called the Colombo, which has been closed down. Then it changed it to around the 1090, but now it's changed to a church, I heard. So same thing with Club 40. That changed now through this future. There's no more clubs in Florida no more. Midway, Florida, where I'm at. So I just down here, doing my thing like I usually do. Hustle, take care of my health. But one thing is sure keep your diabetes in hand straight. You do yard work every day, clean up the yard, move around, go to the gym, back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised I still look big. Probably because I've been big all my life. I'm big and solid. Since I was living in New York, I was big and solid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The girls just tell me on South Jamaica, Queens, nobody gonna mess with you. You big. I was to myself. I was like a person, stay positive, stay to myself, do my thing. I was all in hip hop and everything. I had to get calls and everything. I had Ellison. I had Curtis Jackson, uncle used to do my hair. He was the first man that done my hair like this. And I told him, give me your business card. And this is his business card right here. Yami and Naeem. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got it backwards.
Now, Curtis Jackson, you're talking about 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson?
Yes. And I was surprised that Mr. Naeem was his uncle. I say, word, because he cut my hair. Made my hair like this. And I told him, I'm keeping this business card. Whenever hip hop museum open, I'm gonna blow it up. I'm gonna put it right here on the picture that you was the first one that gave me this fat, fresh haircut. And I gave him one of these pictures too at his barbershop at the Players Den on South Jamaica, Queens.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent got more than one uncle. And cause my cousin Naeem, now he was my cousin. I was shocked because he was talking about Ness. My other cousin Lionel, that from Florida, had a son named Ness up there in New York and Brooklyn. Me and Ness used to get at it, and he used to get his other cousins to get on my case. And them two right here, Naeem and Yakeem. And when 50 Cent started making this movie, it's your birthday, Cardi, it's your birthday. I was shocked. I didn't know. I said, and Naeem cousin said, yo, and Ness told me, that's my cousin Flat Top. You ain't gonna talk to him.
Wow.
But I said, that's all right. It's all right. I don't want nothing from the brother. I just want to congratulate him. You know what I'm saying? But South Jamaica, Queens was back in those days. It was a bad area. Because I moved to that area because I graduated out of high school in 1986. Yeah, I did, for real. I have a frame of me graduated out of high school in 86 when my mother and father moved down to 111 and 147th Street in Jamaica, Queens. That's with Pappy Mason and all these guys out there selling dope. I was not involved in that. I was a person so busy doing in hip hop, man. Hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I met my homeboy, Newologist, New York Original,
Yeah.
and this was his flyer right here. I'm gonna put this all. This is all the hip hop artifacts that I got here. You know, I got more of these posters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it got MF Doom on here. It got my name down here in the bottom of this flyer. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was so proud. And I'm so proud that my mom's told me, keep your papers. Whatever you've been, I've been in the Source magazine.
That's all nostalgia.
Huh?
I said that's all nostalgia.
Nostalgia. What is that?
Nostalgia.
What is that? Food?
It's classic.
Yeah. Everything is a classic. I keeping all of this put away. And like I got these hats made. I got these hats at the 5 Points. And the 5 Points made at the 5 Points last year. The artwork.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You see it? Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
And I got a lot of pictures, Brian. All of this is history. And that's why I'm gonna put them all. I'm dealing with business with Faction Me and everything. All these pictures is hip hop pictures. This is MC Crazy Ed, was at WNWK radio station, and this at WNWK. This is Mr. Terrific. This kid here was a rapper there. This is me at Jazzy J recording studio when I was young. This is me getting a drink of water. You know.
So Flat Top, how long were you DJing?
I was DJing for about 10 years, 15 years, for real. And I bought and if you could go and check out some of the I ain't getting up and get those tapes. I got my tapes, DJ tapes. They in the room, but I ain't getting up. I'm gonna let it. I'll show it to you later. Yeah.
Okay, and, so you DJ'd for about 15 years.
Right.
Now, did you stop? Because I know eventually you turned MC. Your DJ turned MC.
It was too much on my hand, man. I was doing everything by myself. I was paying for studio time. And I was doing cable shows and everything. And only one person that came, our manager, was Walt Pendleton. He was a manager with what's his name? With X-Clan.
Okay.
Brother J and them. Yeah. I used to go to the Black Watch Movement meeting. I used to meet up with Lynn Q and all of them over there. And Brother J and Professor X and Paradise. This was when I was young.
Okay.
And X-Clan road manager was Walt Pendleton. He became my road manager when me and MC Trouble D was performing at the Red Zone Club in New York. And I'm telling you, I got good memories of that. We were performing at the club, and I had a video copy of that performance. We turned it out. We were singing Story Glory by Castillo and doing the song Let's Talk About Brown Sugar. Hello, who it is? It's Trouble D. They say, what's up? When you want to do this, big man? I said, we want to do Brown Sugar.
I seen that video. Everybody got to go find that video.
We'll
put it in the link. Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll put it in the link. It was pretty cool. It was
that
cool.
video.
Yeah,
was made at South Jamaica, Queens. That same park. where Curtis Jackson got jumped. We done that video over there in that park, rapping. Me and MC Trouble D. Brown Sugar, yo, the ladies are my dreams, and it seems that you don't want to like me because my pocket ain't fat. Listen to the charm, relaxing the mother. I could make, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We were singing that, and I had my friend Star Queena that had the big old rope chain. I was down the basement sitting on the chair, rhyming. You know what I'm saying? I say, wow.
Now, what made you turn MC?
I was into a lot. You know, I'm gonna tell you what thing is what turned me to go into MC. One thing is it had to keep me organized, stay out of trouble. I didn't want to be like into selling dope, drugs, or nothing like that. And I don't want to be into no gangs and nothing that. So, of course, back in the day, I was in the gang on Shakespeare Avenue. Used to call the Shakespeare Boys versus the Nelson Boys in the Bronx. And I was down with a crew called Eastside Incorporated. One boy used to name Boppo, a white boy named Boppo, used to put a gun to my head. And that's when I went and ran over and went to the Zulu Nations to join them. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I went to a positive organization that kept me out of violence and this and that. And that's what made me started going into MCing, rapping, and DJing, doing all through this stuff in history with Jazzy J in the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Teddy Ted and all of them. That's when I was young. DJ Sand right here. You know, I met all these niggas from Evil D. You know, MC Crazy Ed, Crazy Eddie. You know, and that kept me out, and I thank God above. You know what I'm saying? So I used to roll with me and MC Trouble D used to roll with Al Sharpton when the Lost Boys came out back in the day. The Lost Boys. They made Homeboy.
South Jamaica, Queens.
Yeah. A lot of rappers was from Queens. And I hate to tell you that. I was around.
No, you're right. I used to live in St. Albans where Farmers and Linden
Oh, I
met.
know that, eh?
Yeah, I used to live over there
Yeah, because
for some years.
South Jamaica, Queens. Nicki Minaj was from South Jamaica, Queens.
Really? Now that I didn't know.
Mm-hmm. And other boys, what his name? The rapper, Speak, what's his name? And he's an old school rapper too. He was from South Jamaica. I had said his name so many times in my head. Word. And because he's still rhyming. Boy, I forgot his name. And he give him to the P. Master P. Spit P, something his name was. But in MF Doom, all of them. And freaking Frat, MC Light used to live in South Jamaica, Queens. I remember a long time ago, she passed by my house in Queens. And Daddy O. Daddy O used to live down the block.
I know he used to live in Queens.
Who?
Daddy O. I know he used to live in Queens.
Yeah, he used to live in South Jamaica. Yeah, man. I just stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And do positive things. I ain't mess with no knuckleheads in the streets or nothing like that. This was me. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
And that's why. I thank my mom for all the stuff I kept. Newspaper articles like this. That's why I put you seen this. You probably seen this thing up on the internet.
Yeah, I seen that article.
Yeah, see this. I want to explain to all of y'all hip hop people out there today is watching the DJ interview show. Save all your artifacts, because right now with some of y'all out there that DJing, MCing, whatever you doing, save whatever you be in the papers, magazine. If you're doing flyers, keep them, because they will come in handy and you'll show your history. This is the original copy of the newspaper. It's so dusty, man. And I mean, it's dusty. Yep. And
So now, Flat Top, what are you working on now? We're coming at the top of this hour, and we're gonna start wrapping this thing up. But what are you working on now?
now what I working on right now, I'm working on right now. I want to do I'm working on right now. I'm working on getting all my hip hop artifacts done. You know what I'm saying? Since I was at the Excellent Church, I was in here in this paper too, advertising. You see this? The business down the bottom. New York Original, right there on this side. Yeah. And I'm trying to do a track with one of my cousin, Tyreek. I want to do a new track. I told him that. I want to do a new rap track to put out before I be dead and gone. I'm working on writing up a book about my real hip hop legacy.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? And all this stuff. Oh, I got all this stuff here. These hats gonna go in the museum too. You know what I'm saying? My interviews and photos I got here, and what I'm trying to show you, right? Like I was trying to tell people, there's nobody fake in this world. I'm real. Ugh. You know what I'm talking about? And I don't play. You know what I'm talking about?
So you're getting all your artifacts together,
Right.
and what's your plans to do with them?
Put them in the museum when it be finished built of the what you call it? When Rocky be done, when his music be done, I might put my stuff in there. You know what I'm saying? I'll come to New York and put it all in there. Like this hip hop reward, I got 2 of these of me. This is real. Thanks for Derek Simmons from giving me a award like this. As your people that saw it on Facebook, this is no fake reward. This is a real, true hip hop culture reward. Me and
Big
my
shout
cousin.
out. Big shout out to Derek Simmons.
Yeah, you know him.
Yeah.
You know him. And he gave me this award. And this award is real. And I got 2 of them now. I'm gonna put one in a museum and this stay in the house with me. You know what I'm talking about? And like I said, that's why I'm trying to get all my pictures and photos.
Right.
Like with you, like you on it, like this here. I'm putting all of this in the museum with all the hip hop artists, underground. You're seeing it on Facebook live. See that? I even got one like this saying Flat Top Records. And hello? Is you there? Yeah,
I'm
like
here.
that.
I just made it bigger so people could see it.
Yeah, see that? And you know, when I got the one that say Flat Top Records on it, and I'm gonna put that in the museum. Dead serious.
Okay, cool.
And this is so real. And I'm trying to show people in this world today, you ain't got no fake MC, because every old school hip hop legend has a story. I want all of y'all people to know that out there, because true facts, true history, you know, because I want all the hip hop legends know that, you know, there's nobody out here fake. Every legend had its story. You cannot predict that. You can't change it. That's who I am and who I are. You don't know my history. I know what I did. I know what I've been into.
Well, your
Yeah,
stuff is on the internet.
yeah.
I've
And I
seen a
put
couple
this.
of videos. I did a little research on you. I've seen a couple of videos. I've seen who you were
Yeah, you
hanging
see,
with. So
this is gonna be in the museum too. Like you see on my page on Facebook. This is the record label, Flat Top
right.
Records. Now, man, with the time I be dead and gone, people out there in the Facebook world. That's why I always posting up and telling y'all buy my CD. But I seen the CD been sold out crazy. And DJ Immortal told me, man, they ran out of CD flat. I said, for what? I said, I gotta get in contact with TuneCore. TuneCore did TuneCore didn't even need they don't even pick up their phone. I have a problem with them, man. And I want to get this thing done. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? I want to get this on CD, the track, and Flat Top Records on. I got a big one like this too. And look out, Hip Hop Museum, the UHCCA. You're gonna see this in the museum. I even got glad. I got even got what his name um I forgot his name Powwow, me and on glass two. I putting everybody on glass. This how I won't get you in my interviews. That's what I was trying to explain to you what my planning on doing. Like you told me, I planning on getting you in there because you famous also. DJ
Thank you.
Immortal.
I am
You
a legend
famous.
in my own mind.
Right. You don't gotta be rich or poor. I mean, no, I'm just trying to tell you. You don't gotta listen. I'm famous also. You don't gotta be rich to be famous. You don't gotta be a legend to have money. You are famous already. You don't gotta be rich. You're already known. And
Y'all hear
everybody should
that?
know that. You're a legend already. You are a legend. I even told DJ Amato, you and Alani, some people don't care about themselves, but I do. I care because the way I got you on Facebook, I got your picture here. I got you. I'm getting that stuff all made up, man, with you on it up here and my face down there on the DJ interview. That going to be in the museum. And your grandchildren, man, and your children, and my nephews and nieces, and what you call it, ancestors, when they see it, they're going to
Yeah.
start saying, oh, wow. I didn't know Uncle Harry interviewed Flat Top. Wow. He got his
I'll
picture.
I'll look
Flat
forward
Top
to
had
that
his
day.
picture on his interview. Exactly. Because
So
once
so
you
flat
have
top,
visit
flat top.
those museum, you know what they got in there? They got those things you can listen to the interview and everything. They put it in the hip hop culture. And that's why I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to get everything, put on CD. All my interviews gonna be on CD. I had an interview with KD Handyman. I had an interview with Check the Rhyme Show. You know what I'm talking about? I got big plans. And before I die or pass away, I'm gonna have my legacy be known. Serious. Y'all in
Right.
there. That's why my auntie told me, boy, how can you remember all of this in your head? I said, Grandma, I just don't smoke weed. I don't sniff cocaine and mess with anything like that. That's why I could remember my past. I could remember my future. You know what I'm saying? Now I know I got type 2 diabetes. I'm still fighting it. But I never end up in the hospital sick because I don't eat sweet. I drink herbs and this and that. I do things around here, but I definitely do miss my New York people and my New York family and my 5% nation. Everything I have here, like I told my brother, Geechee Dan, brother,
Shout out
you
to
don't know
Geechee
who they
Dan.
messing with
I
because
want to
this
get
is the
him on. I
original
want to talk
MC
about
War
those
Black
tapes.
I told my friend, I told my rap partner, MC Trouble D, I said, yo, I got you too. You gonna be in the museum too. There's a lot of money I just got to spend and put out. You know what I'm saying? Because I said, you ain't spinning nothing. This is Flat Top doing all of this. Word. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
doing all of this. Word up. And
So
not
yo,
that serious.
we're wrapping this thing up right
You ain't
now.
crying, is you, man?
No, I said we're wrapping this thing up right now. So
I was just
any
checking on you. I
any
said, I hope you ain't crying. Ooh. But,
any last shout outs you
being
want to
real,
do?
man.
Any last shout outs you
This
want to
one.
do?
Just going in the hip hop museum. You see what I did? Flat Top Records. Bam. Yep. But I hate to tell you this, man. I got the original artwork for it. I thank the brothers from Shirt Kings that did this artwork for me because I gave him the drawing to do it for me. May his soul rest in peace. I got the original paper. I got that nominated. You know what I'm saying? Now Lava done War Flat Top production from the Black Spade. That's my boy there. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I thought he would still be alive when I come to whenever I come to New York. Lava 1 and 2. But he died, he had diabetes too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Type 2. You know
So
what I'm saying?
flat top. Any last
I'm
shout
not
outs
gonna say
before we end this?
Harry
You
the big dog
you hear me?
talking to a real legend right here.
You
That's why I'm
hear
gonna
me?
do what I do. Word.
Do you
You know
hear
what I'm
me?
saying? I
Flat
got
top.
history stuff. I got a lot to say.
Flat
But
top.
like my cousin 2020, we grew up together in the South Bronx. We met.
I don't know if he could hear me or not. I was saying something. But yeah, that was DJ Flaty Flat Black. This is Harry the Big Dog, and this is the DJ interview, and we are gonna get out of here right now. As always, we're back here Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So, big up, and I'm out.